Um, Hello, I am Guillermo, and I'll be making introducing the presentation for Lunches and Dragons. Um, Go towards the light. Um, we have our staff of one barbarian, a champion, a paladin, an archaeologist, a cleric, and a shadowy, yet unnamed figure. It all started on a ship. The ship contained all sorts of individuals, our cast being the most important part. Um, Everybody proceeded to get on a boat and row, thanks to the mighty barbarian and the shifty cleric, towards a distant light, which then it was. They realized that it was a tunnel. As they were approaching, they looked down and they saw that they were swimming on top of what seemed to be a giant eye. Uh, Patrice, the slide. Patrice.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, boss. Got it, boss man.
Okay. Um, then we got into the far realm, which had certain attractions, which you could say. There was some swift river rafting, in which the party got pushed in on the boat towards some rocky death, which was managed to be averted with some sweet surfing by our Australian paladin. Then there was some nature hiking, in which we climbed up the cliff and the um, stuff. Then we managed to get on top, and we saw pretty much right in front of us, a big forest, and beyond that, a large mountain range. To the left, there was a citadel, which we eventually directed our path to. There we had some negotiation talks, which were not very fruitful, because apparently the doorman was extremely resistant to spells, and the cleric could not get one through. But it was told to us that we needed to wait outside and prove our worth in order to join the citadel and actually be of use. We spent some time around a campfire doing some bird watching and some bone storm watching, and we had to deal with a large warg type bone construct creature, which we managed to defeat through some judicious use of weaponry and one or two spells. At which point, the holy, fake holy relic of the cleric turned out to be actually holy, and it exploded, and the entire, or what seemed to be the entire party, got whisked away in a flash of blinding light from their current location towards a new destination. Trees?
Got it.
Good, thank you. Then the entire party, minus Asher, arrived in a village or a small town. They realized that the air was hard to breathe, and it was very difficult for them to draw breath and push it out and draw it in. Later on, the archaeologists decided to go and investigate into a bar, and the archaeologist and the champion managed to find a pocket watch, which was stopped mid-second. The party then concluded that time had stopped, and that's why everyone was mid-action, frozen in time. As they left and they started doing a further investigation into the town, a stone pillar arrived from the sky and deposited some sort of martial artist practitioner, who then proceeded to kick copious amounts of ass, and eventually the party managed to overcome. Then portals appeared out of nowhere, and a glistening, sweaty figure jumped out with a rope tied around his waist and a tattoo that said Kingfisher in his forearm, and collected each party member one by one, which is when he took Nanook, the barbarian. Frodau discovered her deep feelings towards Nanook, which was quite romantic. But then she also got picked up willingly and whisked away from this mystery village. Mystery solved, enemy defeated, love found, back to their previous location. Patrice? Patrice?
On it.
Good. Okay. Then the party got washed onto the beach that they landed initially on. And as the sun set in the distance, Nanook's and Frodau's hands touched in the sand as they passed out, having found themselves together again. The party successful, a little bit worse for wear, all good and well in the land. And that is the end of the presentation. We have the cast. The cast would be the Barbarian was played by Alejandro. The Champion was played by Natalia. John played our Paladin. Nina played our Archaeologist. Guillermo, that's me, played our Cleric. Cobus played both the shadowy figure and the ship captain that brought us to our location. Matthias DM'd until he regretted his life choices and had to go pass out, and then I DM'd the latter half of the session. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation. Sadly, there's no time for questions at the end. We overran our time. I didn't expect this to go on so long. So I would like to thank you all for listening and for your patience. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And on behalf of the Islamic Corporation, I would like to thank you for your time and your presence. Goodbye.